Shi Youyu looks calm here, but when he stepped out this morning, he wasn't sure whether the police would stop him from meeting with us. This is because he signed something called Charter 08.
My boss summoned me and asked me why I signed this charter, and told me the document was illegal and asked that I retract my signature. I told him it's not going to happen. I said, this is absolutely ridiculous.
It's a document asking for major reforms to China's system, calling for democracy. Quote, there should be a comprehensive system of democratic elections based on one person, one vote. And on human rights, it is critical, pointing to, quote, the ruling regime's disregard for human rights. The charter also mentions one of the most sensitive topics in China, Tiananmen Square. It's been 20 years since the infamous incident when peaceful student protesters called for change and paid for it with blood. Appearances might deceive when you look at modern China today, but in the opinion of some, little has really changed.
If you are talking about whether there has been progress in the last 20 years, since 1989, I would say there has been no improvement.
There's no freedom of assembly in China. For example, the parents of children affected by the milk scandal tried to hold a press conference recently in the hotel right behind me. But before they had a chance to gather, the police had rounded them all up, detained some, and intimidated the others to keep their mouths shut. It's stories like these that brought over 300 intellectuals to first issue Charter 08. Since then, many signatories have been detained, including one of its key authors, Liu Xiaobo, who's in an undisclosed location. Others are under surveillance by plainclothes officers like these men here. Most people ended up too scared to speak to us on camera. 2009 will be a tough economic year for China, so officials are nervous at any sign of unrest, even when it's on paper. And they have already shown they will respond in just as tough a manner as they have in the past. Melissa Chan, Al Jazeera, Beijing.